channel, Zach, I got a challenge for you. We are going to do a used disc challenge or new challenge. Spending limit is $30. I'm here at the Disc Fam trailer. Christina, say hi. Hi. Luke's over there being silly. See Luke? Yep.
Cheers, though. If you win, you get.
All right, so use our used discs. We got $30 to spend.
What are we at?
All right, what are we at?
Oh, actually, what is that?
Want to be? Yep.
What is that?
It doesn't look used.
No.
Right. Correct.
You can.
Oh, wait. I got.
Can retrievers or
Well, ideally, with anything I can play 9 holes with. What? Something. How much is this? Can I sneak by on a starter
I
pack?
think those are 25.
Whoa, that's in our budget. All right, Zach. You going with the Discmania starter pack? Let's see what you can come up with.
All right, here we are again, everybody. We got a challenge today. John challenged us to a 3-disc round. It can be used disc, it can be new disc, but it's got to be under $30. So we're going to do that today. Here we are with Ken at our local disc golf shop. This is Disc Golf Shopping. Check them out, South Elgin, or you can check them out online at Disc Golf Shopping. So we're going to look around. As you can see, got tons of discs, everything we could want. Let's go back and look. Let's take a peek and see what we got. Obviously, we got the amazing Innova disc. We love it. You know we do. And our Halo plastic, which, you know, I love Halo plastic. All right. Let's see. I kind of had an idea of what I'd like to do. And here's what I'm thinking. I think we should grab a starter kit, something that we don't normally throw. See, they got the Axiom ones, but I think that'd be a little unfair because it has the Insanity and, you know, I love my Insanity. So why don't we try something MVP? See, this is different. We got the Inertia here, plus a mid-range and a putter. I think this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna take John down. We'll see you out on the course.
All right, so now we're out on the course. We've got our starter pack. Let's see what we got in here. We've got 3 discs. I'm gonna throw this away. Always take care of your local course. All right, so for our driver in our starter pack, we have the Essence, which is 8.6, -2.1. All right. Then our mid is the Origin, which is 5.5, -1.1. So same numbers as our hex, base plastic, so I don't know how that's gonna fly. And then this, Zach should at least appreciate this. We have a Link, and we all know and love the Link from Zach. So this is our 3 discs that we're gonna use for this challenge. Hopefully I don't regret going base plastic for all of these because he could still get whatever he wants. All right, so we are at the Bryce Disc Golf Park in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. And hole number 1 is 255 feet. It is straight up that gap through the trees. And then it finishes on the left there. So I'm actually gonna tee off with the Origin, see if I can just get something right up the middle. First throw of the day. Woo! That's it. Oh, missed our initial gap. That thing's flying nice and straight. So I think just based on that throw, we've got a good disc. Actually not a bad toss at the basket. If that tree wasn't there, that was tracking. All right, but I'm gonna see if we can putt. I've never putted with the Link before, other than just some warm-ups with Zach, so we'll see how this thing flies. Got a little bit of a jumper. Get it? Zachy, you're in trouble.
What's up, everybody? Here we are. We're at the beautiful, absolutely fun Randall Oaks Disc Golf Course, and when you know it, we're gonna do the 3-disc challenge. Now the challenge is to use 3 discs. They can be new or used, under $30, and they're ones that you don't use very often or haven't used at all. And in my case, I haven't used them at all. So this is the MVP starter set. So let's take a look and see what discs are in there. Okay, so our driver is the 9-speed Inertia. Look how that thing glows. I like that sparkle. It's a 9.5, -2.2. Very similar to the Insanity. All right, so we'll see how that one flies. Never thrown it before. And then our mid-range is this reactor. Okay, I've never thrown a reactor before. It's a 5.5, negative 0.5, 1.5. All the points, man. Hopefully we can get a lot of them today, or not very many, to be honest with you, because we got to beat John. So we'll see how that kind of seems like it's going to fly, like maybe an EMAC Truth or something. We'll see how that goes. Never thrown one before. And then for our putter, we have the Nomad. Now, again, I have never thrown a Nomad before. I've never putted with one. Matter of fact, this is probably the first time I've ever held one. All right, so feels okay. It's got a nice bead at the bottom, which we're kind of used to, you know, with our judges and our links. So we'll see how it goes. So let's go over to hole 1 and let's get this challenge started. Here we are on hole 1. We got 265 down there tucked in behind those trees. I think we're gonna try this mid-range first that I've never thrown, because I think it's just a little much for this 9-speed. So we'll give it a shot, and hopefully we don't clip one of these trees, which I'm also very good at. All right, so we'll see. Well, that's a little low. Oh, we got a nice skip up there. Okay, we gotta look, let's go see. Looking at it, we threw it a little low, which is okay. At least we didn't go up there and hit some of these trees. So I think this is not bad. That thing flew dead straight, you know, like this high off the ground, and it slid up here. I don't know, man, it probably slid up here about 60 feet. All right, let's try and put home our first birdie with the Nomad. Let's see how it goes. This is the very first time I putted with this, just so you know. Get in there. Oh, right off the top. Let's try and not get a bogey. Okay, we got a par on our first hole. On to hole 2.
Okay, hole number 2, 190 feet. Obviously they're all par 3, so I'm not even worried about that anymore. We're gonna try throwing the link. And it's straight down there, a little bit of an ante to get it to go to the right, but let's give it an ace run. Go in. Wow, we might have found the greatest starter pack ever. Holy cow, that just flashed the chains. I'm not sure how well you could see that. Feeling good, we might get an ace today. You see, the problem with ace runs like this is if you miss, you are way deep. Now, we are way deep with a wet disc. So, see if we can get our first birdie with the link. Oh, oh boy. I'm starting to get dialed in with this thing, Zach. You, sir, might get beat with your own disc.
Hole 2, got a par on our first one. Now we got 195 feet through the trees or around the trees. We're gonna try out this putter. We're gonna try and put it straight down through the middle, see how well this thing flies. Normally I throw a putter on here, so let's see how this Nomad does. Let's try and get it straight down through here. A little high. Oh, we clipped a tree. That might have been good though. Oh, parked it for the birdie. There you go, John. So we parked it. It was a good, whichever tree that we hit, that was a good tree, because that allows us to get that bird. Here we go, one down. Hole 3, we got 338. You're gonna go through the trees, try and go around the trees. Since I've never thrown this before, we're gonna try and go around the trees. We're gonna try a nice little turnover shot. See if we can squeak it up there without hitting any of these cars on this side, because that's very easy to do. So let's see how this goes. Oh, and let's not put it on the golf course on the other side either. Let's try. There we go. Get over there. Oh no, it's fighting out of it. Too stable. Well, it wasn't quite as unstable as we thought, so let's try and chip it up there for our par. So it's not quite, like I said, not as unstable as we had hoped for, but we still got a decent look for a soft run at the birdie. But we just got to make sure we secure that par for sure. But who knows? Let's see. Help if I get the right foot out there first. Okay. Get our Nomad going here. Take us a soft run. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go tap that one in. That's not too bad. A little far, but soft run it is. Let's try it. Ah, this. I do remember a time when this was still a terrifying putt. And it might still be, we'll see. Ask John, he's real good at missing these short putts. All right, there's the par. Let's move on to hole 4.
Okay, on the hole number 3, it is one of the longer holes on the course, 336 feet. This gives us a chance to get our driver out finally, the Essence. And it is straight down there, but you do have some trees to navigate. There's an alley here on the left where the walking path is. And then there's a big old hyzer gap on the right. So we are gonna actually try and go right with a hyzer flip and see if we can get it to, you know what, I take that back. Let's see if we can go, no, we're gonna keep our original route. Thought about hyzer flipping it down the middle, but let's try and go wide and give it plenty of time to crash back with a hyzer. Skip. Woo! Shorter than I had planned, but that thing flipped up and rode nicely. You'd think with base plastic it would kind of turn over because I put a decent amount of power on it. But it hyzer flipped up and flew really straight, so we're in good shape. Okay, as we make our way down there to the discs, curious what? We've been doing a lot of swag versus bag lately, and I'm just curious, what else do you want to see? I've got a few in the pipeline. I've got a pile of review discs, but I would be curious to see what you're looking for. If you got a suggestion, feel free to let me know and take a look at it. I actually got further up here than I thought, and all right, see if we can get a birdie. I don't get a birdie on this one too often because I usually catch the tree that's right behind the camera. So, let's see if we can get this one nice and calm. Oh, in your face, bro. You're going down. That birdie felt great. Nice long putt. I just, with my buddy Marshall from Marsh Madness DG, awesome channel, go check him out. We played a doubles tournament together this past week and we crushed it. We started off 10 birdies on the first 10 holes, ended up winning our division and won a berth to the Michigan State Amateur Championships over Labor Day. So I am super stoked, playing well, and that putt, ooh, got me juiced up. So Zach, you suck. All right, hole number 4, it's 213 feet, and we got to kind of weave in between these trees. We got a little bit of tailwind right now, so I think that's helping us. So when we start throwing back the other direction, it's gonna be interesting because we'll be throwing into a headwind. But so far, these things are holding up. So let's see if we can get up there for another birdie. All right, we don't need to crush it. If we go too wide with a hyzer, we'll smack these trees. Oh no, it's turning, come back. All right, we got another long look like the last one, but we're putting well, so let's try and go 2 up on it. We left ourselves a little bit of work to do, but I seem to be putting well. So let's see if I can get another long putt. Oh, Zach, you lucky dog. Almost got that one. So I gotta say, for those of you who don't know, the Link is the putter that Zach had to move to because he lost the putter challenge. So if you haven't seen that video, spoiler alert, my bad, but still worth a watch because it is an emotional roller coaster. But I am liking how it feels, so I can definitely see why he chose it. It's got the bead on it like the EMAC judges that we normally throw, and it's extremely flat, which is what I really like because I put a lot of spin on my putts. And yeah, just getting dialed in. And I also got to say, this Geoplastic, not Neo, the Geoplastic feels really good. It's early in the morning right now, And thankfully the sun's out, as you can tell, but there's still dew on the ground. And while they do get a little wet when they hit the ground, they dry off really fast and they're super tacky. So good plastic, good disc, and he snuck away from not getting the birdie on that one, but we're gonna take him on the next hole.
Hole 4, we're gonna try the inertia again. We got 260 uphill, but it plays more like a 350. So we're gonna try the turnover route again and try not to murder those two boys that are running around on the hill, okay? But we're gonna try that turnover route and see if we can slide it up there close to the basket, okay? All right, let's give us a shot here. Nope, that one slid right between them. Oh well, now we got a long look at a putt. Well, we didn't do ourselves any favors on this one, I'll tell you that. See if we can get something up towards that basket. Climb, come on over. All right, let's go get that par.
Hole number 5, 355 feet. This is the longest hole on the course, and it is a long tunnel. It's straight down this walking path. You have trees to the left, trees to the right. Oh, and did I mention there's a neighborhood right next to us on the right? So if you turn something over, it's going into somebody's backyard, which I have done more than I'd like to admit. But this one, we're gonna go with the Essence again. We're gonna try and hyzer flip something up down the middle and just let it, I've had them skip off the road and almost go in before. So we'll see what kind of magic we can do with this thing. Uh-oh. Oh, hit a tree, come back. Oh, it's coming back. Oops, all right. We got caught into a tree. Looked like it was eventually gonna come back, but we smacked that pretty hard. So at least we're not in the neighborhood. We're gonna have to approach from there, see if we can save par. So like I said, there's where we landed. Up there's the basket, and there's the yard. So we dodged a bullet there. All right, so I said we got 150, 180 to go. So, I mean, this is a challenge, why not? We're a little pinched with the backhand here. So unless we want to go turnover, we don't have much. So I'm gonna start that over. All right, so we're about 150, 180 out still. We're kind of pinched off with this big tree here on the right. We have some space on the left. Oh, I'm gonna try and forehand the origin up there, not too hard because I don't want to turn it over, but I'm gonna see if I can just lay us up there for a tap-in birdie, or a par. Or throw it in. Okay, I think it's flying pretty nice. It held it. There's a little nose up and it stalled, but I think we're actually deep right of the basket. So not a bad toss. Let's see if I can hit a putt. All right, that is the thing that I gotta learn. When I am playing, a little patience. I wasn't trying to throw it in, but it's making these comebackers kind of difficult. So we got uphill putt just outside the circle, but we don't need a step. Let's see if we can save par. Oh no! All right, so that is gonna be our first bogey, and gonna bring us back to even. It wipes out our birdie on that other long hole. Let's double check though. We don't want to cheat it. We've seen that before. Oh, just got on the basket. That's why we let the camera roll. So we're back to even, one birdie, one bogey. Zach, you're still going down.
Got hole 5 here. It's 270 up on the hill. Now, usually the play is to hit before the hill and stick it, or stick it right on the hill. But sometimes it does go down over and it's a long way back to that fence behind there. And yes, we can get there. So we're gonna try this reactor, get this mid-range out here, see if we can climb our way up there. Oh, we took the wide route. Sure did. Remember what I said about the backside of that hill? Well, that's where we're at. Let's go find it. This is what I was saying about that hill.
We made it to the backside. Threw that thing just a little too straight, a little too wide. So now we're gonna putt uphill into a headwind with a putter that we don't know about. Now this thing does fly. Okay, I know that because I threw it out here after we shut the camera off, and I put it right up here somewhere. So this thing flies. It's got some good cruise to it. Now I'll see if it'll putt. All right. Oh, we got a chance. Oh, that was so close. That looked good too. All right, we'll tap that one in, and then we'll move on. Hole 6. We made it to hole 6. Now this is a fun one because it's all the way up and to the right and then down. It's only 300 feet, but you have an interesting choice. You can either go forehand or you can try the backhand turnover. And as we saw on that first shot, I didn't quite get over on it enough. So we're just gonna give the forehand a shot, even though my forehand is not good, not great anyway, but we're gonna try. Hopefully we got enough stability to bring this thing out and take it back. So let's give it a try. Oh no. Well, that happened. Let's try and chip up there with our mid-range. Well, we didn't make it very far, but we got through the trees. So let's give this reactor a little toss and see if we can kind of get close enough for a par save, hopefully. All right, sit down, sit down. Oh, I think we went a little long. Okay, looks like we got about a 25 footer. Let's go check it out. So it's a little further than 25. We did go a little long, a little past the basket. So we're putting uphill with a little bit of a tailwind. So let's see if we can hopefully save our par. Yes! Boom! I love par saves! All right, there we go. We got a 3 on that one, a nice putt. Let's move over to the big hole on hole 7. All right, so we are even. 1 birdie, 1 bogey. I don't know where Zach's at yet. He hasn't told me his score, but still feeling pretty good. Next hole, hole number 6, is 207 feet. It's pretty much dead straight. We got some trees on the right, so you don't want to turn it over. And now though, we're going into a headwind and directly into the sun. So if the camera, if the footage looks a little wonky, that's why. So we're gonna go right at the basket with the link. We're gonna go fan grip. See if we can get a little more control, less power. Turn over, keep turning, keep turning. Well, we parked the wrong basket. Which means we got work to do. Again with these long putts. But while we did leave ourselves some work, still pretty much what we've been putting all day. All right, see if we can pick up another one, get us back to 1 under. Oh, come on. Oh, goodness gracious. Woo-hoo-hoo. So much for our good putting. All right, here we are after that sweet par save putt. We have 420 feet uphill. Plays more like, I don't know, 450, 460. Due to elevation, we got a slight tailwind, which should do us good with this -2 inertia. Okay, so we're gonna try. It's our first real big throw of the day. So let's try and see if we can get ourselves close, huh? Well, it did not flip up like I wanted it, but it's not bad. It's just, I didn't get all the flip up that I wanted. Maybe I put too steep a hyzer. Maybe it's not as understable as the numbers say. A -2 should have a nice pop up, but it didn't. We still cut off a big chunk, 320 somewhere in there. So we got about 100 feet left, so let's go approach and see if we can throw something in. About 310 like I thought. So there's our basket over there. Now we're gonna try and approach it with the Nomad, because it's got a decent amount of glide, and we'll see if we can get up close there. Come on, climb up there, stop. Oh, we got ourselves a look. Let's go see if we can putt that home. Well, now we actually have ourselves another birdie look. Don't screw it up. All right, there's 2 birdies. Let's go on to hole 8. All right, next hole is hole number 7. It's 168 feet. Super simple across the walking path here. Tons and tons and tons of my friends tell me how they ace this hole all the time. I've never gotten it. So we're gonna first throw our regular shot, and then we're just gonna take 2 extra bonus ace runs. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move the camera down as a catch cam, just in case we can catch an ace. Too deep. Oh, get in? Get in! Oh, not quite. And the essence. Come on, come on! Ooh! All right, other than that first one, those are pretty good runs. Hopefully that looks cool on camera. I think there's 2 holes on this course that are this short. There's 11 holes total per layout, because there's a shorts and longs. I think we're gonna play the short holes, but throw them out because the other one's like under 150 feet. They're just gonna be for fun, ace runs. Let me see if I can hit this putt anyway. This one will not be for score if it goes in. Oh, thing dropped like a rock. All right, bad luck to not finish out a hole. All right, again, it's par, so it doesn't matter, but we're not gonna count that for score because it's super short. Let's move on to the next hole. So here's another fun one. I don't know the exact distance, it's about 210. The basket is over here, hard to see, and there's an island painted off. So we are gonna play the island. If I miss it, it'll be a hazard. Play where it lies with a stroke penalty. Oh, might be deep. Oh, we missed the island and we went long. It's a common theme today. As you can see, my second play around shot landed on the island, but my other original shot with the link did not. Instead, we're putting from this divot in the ground. See if we can make a nice long straddle putt around this tree. All right, so we're outside of the island, so this is putting to save par. Oh, that's 2 times I've centered the pole. If that was with my judge, I think that's in all day. Maybe I just don't have the speed dialed in for this thing. But with my EMAC judges, that would have been hit all day long. Hole 8, 325. It's downhill. Somehow, I know we had a tailwind coming this way, but now we got kind of a tailwind going that way too. Welcome to Illinois winds. So it's going downhill towards the road. So you want to kind of put it out to the right and let it fall back to the left. So we're going to see if the stability in this inertia really works out, because our idea is we're going to put it out over here and let it fall even with the basket. Well, so much for falling even towards the basket. We're still on top of the hill, but we got like a 60 footer. Oh boy, let's try. We did go a little long, but it's definitely further than the 60 feet that I thought. We're like 80 to 100 feet. So we're gonna try and put this Nomad out here just a little bit and let it fall back toward the basket. And hopefully it doesn't roll away. Please don't roll away. All right. Oh no. Doesn't have to roll away when I turn it over. Whoopsies. Well, now we're still like 80 away, but downhill.
Let's try and put this up there so we can save our bogey. Maybe? Oh! So close. You see that? We gave ourselves a chance. All right. Here's for the bogey save on the hole 9.
All right, we are on the hole number 9. And it is about 220 feet, dead straight up the gut here. There is a lane to forehand, which I think I'm going to try with the Essence, because this thing, a couple times I threw it not at max power, had a little flip up, but it seemed to be fairly stable. And with missing the island on the last hole, we are currently sitting at 1 over. So we're going to see if we can play this left side line with a forehand, just keep it on hyzer the whole way. Oh no, it turned and flipped. Oh! Oh! Yeah, it looked like that landed right on the sidewalk. So we're gonna check the durability of these things, because that sucker smacked hard. There she is. Let's go ahead and check the durability, see if there's a flat spot anywhere. All right, I think that's our impact. You can see that. Held up pretty well. I am impressed, because that hit right on the concrete. All right, we'll give this kind of a run. It's going to be more of a throw than a putt. See if we can get this up there. Ah! Left ourselves a little bit of a tester. Not what I had in mind. Okay, we got a long one to save par. About 30 feet, edge of circle. Real close. Maybe not. We'll call it 20. Doesn't look so bad from here. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's getting to me. The pressure is building. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right. So that puts us at 2 over, but we got a couple of ace runs. The next hole is another short one. It's about 150 feet or so. We'll do some ace runs, but we're not going to count it for score.
Hole 9, we got 375. It's up in the trees up there. Okay, so we're going to try and hang this inertia out there and bank it back towards our basket, hopefully. There we go. Come on back. Come on back. There we go. Climb that hill. Stick. All right. We got a good roll out of it. Let's go see if we can finish off with another big putt. So this is where we landed with our drive. I think that's pretty good, especially for a disc I've never thrown before. I mean, I've thrown a couple times now. But this is not bad. Let's see if this Nomad has any magic in it. Putting uphill again. No, close though. All right. Let's put that in. Now is not the disc. It had plenty of juice. It's got a 4 glide on it, so it works nice. And it floated right up that hill. I just didn't have it on line, but we're close enough. Okay, got a par save on to hole 10.
Okay, our hole number 11 is straight out there, pretty easy. The sign says 281, it's like 220. So we're gonna go at it with the Link. And we're gonna actually give it a nice power grip juice up there. See if we can get an ace. That would make up the 2 strokes we need. Oh, unless you turn it over. And go long and skip it off the road. Oy. You know, while I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning, I did eat. That one had a little bit of some juice to it. I turned them in on Saturday. I did hit a putt from about this distance, so it's not impossible. It's just hard, and I don't have my judges, so see if we can get up there. Nope, coming back. All right. I will say, I'm surprised by this plastic, because unless you're just throwing absolute max power, it's got pretty good stability. Now, it hasn't been beaten up yet, straight out of the box, but I'm impressed. All right, we are still 2 down, moving into an ace hole. I'm sorry, probably down 2 strokes, because we expect Zach to play well. We are at 2 over par currently, so that's our score.
Made it to hole 10. We're gonna shoot straight down the hill. What we're gonna try, now, just so you're aware, I am gonna throw 2 discs. This one is gonna be my real shot, and we're gonna try the reactor just for fun, okay? So we're gonna see if we can throw this one kinda to the left or straight at it and let it just barrel its way down in there, okay? That's what we're going for anyway. We'll see if that happens. Well, it did. It went straight. Left it a little long. Okay, now this seems to be a little more neutral. So let's try just a little baby hyzer around that tree, just for fun. Unless it goes in, then it counts. John, I don't care what you say, if it goes in, it counts. Nope, so neutral. Look at that. All right, let's go try and putt it in. Now we got a decent little putt. Nothing crazy, but let's see. See if we can get it in there. Get in there. Oh, Heartbreak City. All right, let's put it in. Ah, just that high. That's all. That's what she said. Okay, so we finished at a 1 under. Now let's give our thoughts. First of all, this MVP starter kit, fantastic. I would recommend this starter kit for anybody who started playing. Beginner, if you want to do a fun round with your buddies, fantastic kit. I cannot say enough about this kit. That being said, the inertia was a little more stable to overstable than I thought it would be. Really was. Great disc, a lot of fun. Very similar to the Insanity, big surprise, but still has a different feel to it, and it flew different for sure. Maybe just needs beat in a little more. Great disc, a lot of fun. You can get it, pump it straight, and it'll get that nice little fade. Awesome disc, that was a lot of fun. The reactor, first of all, how cool does that one look? That looks sweet. Very neutral mid-range, very neutral. A lot of glide to it, not a lot of turn or fade. You know, it just, from what I threw today, it just kind of nuzzled up there and stayed straight. Maybe a little bit more if I'd have had some more hyzer on it, but I tried to throw everything flat to see how it would fly. Very good disc, don't get me wrong. A lot of fun, great disc. You know, I never got it to turn over or turn and burn or anything like that. Now, the surprise of the whole pack for me was this Nomad. This Nomad was a lot of fun. This thing was a cruiser when I threw it, and it was a really solid putter. Had just enough comeback, which is weird because it's only got a 1, but it had enough comeback to where I trusted it to fade back towards the basket. You know, this might have some options in my bag in the future. This was a fantastic putter. All in all, it was a great time. We ended at a 1 under. Hopefully John did a little worse, but I doubt it.
All right, we have come to the final hole. This will be our 10th hole for score because we're throwing out 2 of the short ace holes. Bunch of ace holes, tell ya. Anyway, that was funny. We've got 173 feet down to the basket. It's pretty much straight down the road. There is a gap on the right for a little bit of hyzer. We now have some right to left wind, which usually comes off the highway over this big brick wall over here. So we're gonna go at it with the link to start and see if we can get this thing in there. We're going standstill too. Oh no, stabling out. Oh, left ourselves with another long putt. We find ourselves with a long putt to finish the day. We need to get back. We need to hit this to get back to 1 over. And our second birdie of the day. We're gonna have to straddle this one about 35 feet. Let's actually give this a run. Oh, come on. Oh. All right. Well, that'll do it for my half of the video. I don't know how Zach is finished yet, but we're about to find out. But before I kick it to him, I just want to say it's not sponsored by Disc Maintenance. It's actually sponsored by Team Disc Fam, so Disc Fam LLC. Make sure you check them online at discfam.net and use my promo code BEARD2024, get 10% off your order. That's where I got this starter pack from. The Essence, Origin, and the link, if Zach wins, I'll let him keep the link. But I just gotta say, it's actually a really nice starter pack. Yeah, I was surprised at the stability on them, even after smacking them off the concrete a couple times. They had good stability, they held up. Hopefully it's enough to hold out for the win. We finished at 2 over with some fun H runs. So let's kick it over to Zach and see how he did.
So that's gonna do it for us today. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on the video so you can find us on all our socials here, on our sweet jerseys. Bearded Bros Disc Golf, and we'll hope to see you on the next one.